the Turkish Delight Show with your girl, Turkish Delight Sev. So, today the topic is Fidelity and Spirituality. So we're about to get a little bit deep and we're about to switch it up a bit and take it to the spiritual side. Some of you guys actually don't know this side of me, but I am actually very spiritual. I'm a Reiki healer. I also do angel card reading, and I'm very intuitive. So this is something that I thought I would like to share with you guys, and open up a wider audience to other people that are into spirituality. So today I have special guests.
Hello, it's Charlotte, aka Happy Hippie Mummy. Can't even say it myself.
That's it. So, Happy Hippie Charlotte. Now, what are your views on fidelity and spirituality?
It's a very interesting subject because spirituality is different from religion. I consider it's your own personal relationship with God or the Creator or the universe or your inner self, whatever you want to call that element, that spark inside of you, whatever you want to consider that, is building that relationship with life. When we talk about fidelity, because humans, we're like animals as well.
We are.
And I would like to think animals have spirits as well. So they've also got a relationship with themselves and God and the universe. So if we take all these things into consideration and we think about how the animals behave and their sexuality, some of them are faithful and some of them are not. Then you've got the other ways. Humans, we're supposed to be a bit more sophisticated, and when we choose our partners and how we behave. So there's somebody that I follow. She's like a relationship expert. Her name is like Blessing CEO. But she gave really good insight into that fidelity, where she was saying that fidelity doesn't have anything to do with your partner. It has nothing to do with the person you're seeing, married to, your boyfriend. Nothing. It's about you and your relationship with how you choose to behave. So there's some people, they're single, but they still they don't have fidelity with themselves, because as soon as somebody catches their eye, them gone. Right? Because they're quick to get excited. Do you understand? They have no control. They have no belief system. They have no standards. Do you understand? So as soon as somebody literally catches your eyes, good looking, he gives you a talk, you talk to him for 2-3 months, it doesn't go anywhere, you're going from, because you don't have a standard. So you're not even it's like you're cheating on yourself.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
I like that.
Like you're cheating on yourself because you're going with any and everybody according to what they can and can't offer you. So obviously if you're in a relationship now and you're not happy with your partner, the first thing you're going to do is to look for answers in somebody else. True. Because you don't have a relationship with yourself. Do you understand? Some people look for a reason to cheat. Do you understand?
That's true.
They wait for you to do something.
That's true.
Do you understand? They're like, you're going to come in 9 o'clock. 9:01? On their phone, you understand? They can't wait. They can't wait. So when we talk about like building up yourself or your spirit or your inner self or your soul, because even when we talk about soulmates, the soul needs to be in one. Do you understand? So how do you build up your soul? It's that space, isn't it? That space that we say to ourselves, I'm working on myself, I'm building, because everything starts with yourself. Rasta believes everything starts with I. That's why Rasta always says I and I, because everything starts with I.
You taught me something new actually, I didn't know that. That's why they say I and I.
That's why they say I and I, because everything starts with yourself. So if you're not in a space of thinking wisely and making good decisions for yourself, you're unable to do that in a relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? So if your man has a wandering eye, for instance, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. You could give him the best time at night time. You can cook the best pot. Do you understand? You can keep your house a certain way. Who go on the road and go and check some dirty girl and eat chicken and chips? Do you understand? Because that's what he's on.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, because he hasn't worked on himself, he's still looking for answers inside the naan bread. Okay? That's what he's looking for, answers.
In the naan bread, you know.
There's no answers there. Do you understand? Right? So, it's true. There's no answers there. But that's what a lot of men, when we're talking about before, we speak about confidence, a lot of men use the naan bread to build up their confidence because they don't have any in themselves. They need somebody to tell them, you're attractive, you're good looking, I like you, I want you. They need that reassurance constantly. So you need to build that in yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, amen.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we say fidelity or being faithful. Faithful is like faith, you know, the word faith, and full of it. So only you can do that. Only you can build yourself fullness, full of faith inside of yourself. Nobody else can do that.
100%, and I agree. I actually, madly enough, so even though this conversation is not the same sort of conversation I've had before, but I have actually explained this before and said that my loyalty is not necessarily about the other person.
No.
I've always said that to people, because when people say, people have always asked me, they've said to me, have you ever cheated? I've never actually cheated, you know, and they say to me, oh, you must have, at least once, you know, like, and I say, no, I haven't.
I'm not going to lie, you know.
You have cheated?
Of course.
Okay.
As a young person growing up, when I was young, I used to call it like two-timing.
Yeah.
You'd say that, but that's when you was growing up.
Yeah, that's when you're young and you're finding yourself.
You know, or you'll be dating, you know, like it depends on. But if you're in a serious relationship, I haven't been in a serious relationship and decided to go with somebody else.
Yeah.
But if I was dating, I might date multiple people.
That's different though, because you have options, and I'm sure you make that clear anyway. Because I know I did when I was single.
You know, so
I think that's different.
You know, when it comes to like cheating, even that word cheating is a funny word because it implies it's like a test. And you're going to pass or fail. But it's not that. It's making a commitment to yourself, because you could be trying to impress the other person. So you're just telling them what they want to hear. But you're not in that space with them. You're not satisfied. Maybe they're not doing, and you're not able to articulate. You're not grown up enough. It's like you want certain things, but you're not actually mature enough to say to your partner, I don't really like when you're digging out them ways there. I don't like it like that. I like it like this. But you're going to next people. So if you're not able to express what you want to your partner, you need to think about that, you know, as well. And it's like masturbating, okay? Like, you could be, there's a lot of people in relationships that continuously do that, because that's a form of, in my opinion, cheating. I don't know what other people think, but I think that's a form of cheating.
What, female and males?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course, because I told you I'm a hairdresser, so I remember one of my clients saying with her partner, I won't mention their name, but she said with her partner, she was in the bed and she wanted to have some nighttime activities, and he didn't, and she just got her vibrator out and pleased herself. And I was like, well, you know, I wouldn't be quite happy with my partner if my partner done that, because there must be something, I feel like you could wait for me, but maybe if your partner's doing that quite a lot, I feel like that's something to consider. What's going on in your relationship? Because you're getting more satisfaction using yourself than with me. So, you know, that's something that has to be looked into, because that's a part as well of building up your spirituality, because you're with a partner, you're sharing, you're becoming one. So, you know, something as part of your sexuality, that's important that you can express that with your partner. You know, that's something that is open if you're together.
I agree. Yeah.
You know.
100%.
And also,
and I was going to say as well, just to touch on like what you were saying, just to finish off that, I was going to say for me, it's always been about being faithful to myself. Yeah, so it's never really been about, obviously, you know, I care about the person that whoever I'm with at the time, but forget about that. It's actually about me being faithful to myself, because I know if I put myself in that position, or I have no self-control when it comes to stuff like that, then actually I feel like I'm not respecting myself. It's not even about me not respecting you, because it never is really, like what you're saying, it never really is about the other person.
No.
More time. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it can be, because sometimes situations and environments, you get it, sometimes can drive people to do certain things. I get that. But majority of the time, it's more about you.
I think so. It's like when some people, they would feel strong in yourself, in what you believe, and what you're thinking. You could have your partner and he might choose to cheat, for instance, or step out. Now, there's some women that this is a perfect opportunity now to go and sleep with somebody else. Because they was like, oh, you cheated, so I've got a few people run up and down on the road with. But that means you're the same. Do you understand? So that's a good time for you to make a decision. If you feel like your partner is weak in this area and he's unable to articulate and say, this is what's missing from the relationship, this is what I want, and if you're not able to listen to him and to work on it, you have to leave that relationship. Because if it's going to be a tit for tat, that means you both need to work on yourselves. You still need to work on your inner being, you know, because it's never an opportunity for you to do the same thing what they're doing, because that other person is weak. So you're both now exhibiting the same weakness.
That's a gem, right? You see,
you know.
Listen to Charlotte. That's a gem right there.
You work on yourself, because it's all about containment, you know, and understanding what you actually trying to achieve in this life. Do you want to be up and down and proving, or do you want to grow? Do you want to build? You know, what are you in this space for? Because it's not about acting a certain way for your friends or your peers. It's about actually being with somebody and working and growing. You know, there's so many people out here. You don't want to be wasting your time with somebody when you could build up on yourself, because you're the one person that's going to be consistent in your life.
Amen. That was beautifully said. I think we can conclude this episode with that. Fidelity and spirituality, it really just comes down to, when you're doing the work with then fidelity will just come natural, actually, because you already owe yourself that faithfulness.
That's right.
And it's as simple as that. So guys, just keep doing the work, because I think, you know, there's a lot of us out here, you know, that are not really doing the work. Look inside, do the work. And I thought, when you go on that journey, on that path, that's really when you're going to start to know yourself, and you're going to really start to align with what you deserve and much more.
Yes.
So thank you for locking in. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment. Peace out.